We're back at Up North at 4. Today we are joined with Executive Director for Nath, Frederick Place, Abby Lukowski. Thank you so much for coming on and joining us.
Yes, absolutely. Always a pleasure.
Of course, and it's always great to have you back. So for those that don't know, what is Nath?
So Frederick Place is a 16-bed homeless shelter in the North Woods. So we serve a 5-county area. So we serve Langley, Lincoln, Oneida, Vilas, Forest County. We were empty, well, not nearly empty, but we only had about 2 guests yesterday, and today we're up to 14 guests.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So if you talk about the unhoused in the area and the cold temps coming, it's really a valuable resource in the community.
I know you can't give any personal information away,
Yeah.
but can you give a general idea of why it went from 2 to 14? What were the circumstances?
Circumstances were everything from somebody was evicted with a family, another person had a change of circumstances with their spouse, and so there was, and that happens somewhat frequently where they can't find a rental unit to move to. And then we had some individuals who were hospitalized, somewhat like when James was here visiting with us, and lost their housing situation as a result of too much time in the hospital. So it really is such a vast change. Sometimes it's addiction related, sometimes it's just simply change of circumstances or situational.
And just another question here, is there like an average length of stay? Like how long are these expected to stay? So
they can stay up to 90 days, sometimes up to 120 if we really know that they're working the program. We are a program, so different from some of the other shelters in the areas that people are only sleeping overnight. We actually allow them to stay for 30 days at a time. The average stay right now is about 50 to 55 days, but some up to 90.
And you did mention it's a program, so are you able to help them with resources and what happens afterwards?
We have such a great community of resources, and so we actually help them access all of the resources in the community. Rather than bring the resources to us, we actually invite them to go out into the community, and sometimes our staff will hold their hand, if you will, and bring them to those resources. This community is so incredibly generous, between the thrift stores to just the housing resources, and our property managers are top notch. Like they give second chances frequently. So we help them with accessing those points.
Yeah, definitely a hand up, not a handout, as you like to say.
Yep.
So we got an event coming up, right? A football party. Tell us about that.
So we have a lot on our board. We have a lot of folks who are just die-hard Packer fans. We do have a Bear fan, and so I like to call her out because she's been with Frederick Place and she's been a real.
Why'd you let her on the board?
Well, she just has a good heart and she volunteers a lot.
Even a Bear fan can have a good heart?
Yes, apparently.
Hey, don't hate on my Bears.
Apparently. So
she's a Bears fan.
Hi. Yeah.
That's awesome. Barb will love you. Barb will love you. And I'm going to tell her that tonight when I see her. So essentially, we will be a cross-country bar and grill, and they will have all kinds of games going on during the game. We will have a variety of raffles from 50-50 to basket raffles to things like that happening. And it's just a really good time to go out, have some good food, share some good company, and hang out with your friends while supporting Frederick Place. We're like about 95% covered by our public fundraisers. So we also have like our 1,000 Give 100 campaign, other campaigns upcoming. And we 100% count on our fundraisers to support all of the awesome efforts taking place at Frederick Place.
And it's this Saturday, right?
This Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. What time does it start?
Sunday at noon.
Sunday at noon.
Is kickoff. So we will be there. We'll probably have staff there maybe around 11:30 or so to get started, and then the pools and all of the banter will happen. Cool. All in a good effort.
And Abby, just a question for you, because I know with like the winter season coming up and stuff, do you guys at the Frederick Place take any kind of donations for clothes or any kind of items needed?
We do. We're a little particular on, so we always say give us a shout, 369-9777. And the reason why we're particular is that we have found that we would rather individuals go to Nativity Thrift Shop or go to Seventh-day Adventist Thrift Shop or go to our variety of partners and actually learn how to use those resources. So we do say give us a shout though, because we never let anybody leave. If they can't stay with us, say we're full, and they can't stay with us, we always offer warm winter clothes, warm winter blankets, things like that, so that they can take them on their way. So.
Thanks, Abby. Okay. Well, we have a game coming up, Abby, and it's kind of a wacky game. Are you game for that?
Always.
And he has a great prize.
I heard he has a great prize.
I'll reveal the prize after this break. We'll be right back.